People call or email 10 News every day to point out water wasters, people who don't appear to be paying attention to the worst drought in decades. And it's forcing all of us to rethink the way we look at landscaping. So one Carlsbad resident wanted to know why a Carlsbad HOA tore up hundreds of pavers, replacing them with plants that need water.
Team 10 investigator Allison Ash joins us now with the HOAs justifying all of this. Allison?
Yeah, now this La Costa, one of the La Costa homeowners associations is in the process of ripping out what was once a perfect lawn and putting in a water-wise landscape. But right down the street, less than a mile, another HOA put in hundreds of new plants after ripping out pavers that didn't need a single drop of water.
It's just, really, I got to cut back my water and we're going to do this? Where are they cutting back?
John Moyo is not happy about what he now sees along Aviara Parkway in Carlsbad. A brand new landscape that includes geraniums and young bottlebrush shrubs, along with a whole bunch of new trees. All of them planted in a center median that used to be mostly pavers.
This was what was everywhere.
Moyo is outraged.
Why is the city putting in new bushes when we're supposed to be cutting our water back 25%? Doesn't seem like a, I don't know, it doesn't seem like a wise use of water to me.
We reached out to the city of Carlsbad to ask them why they would pull out all the pavers to put in plants that obviously need water. They told us this wasn't their idea and told us to call the HOA.
The Aviara HOA declined my request for an interview, but sent a long statement. It says theirs is a premier master planned community with the foresight to use recycled irrigation for the past 20 years. The HOA says this median renovation saves water by getting rid of pop-up sprinkler heads and installing drip irrigation, and by using mulch to keep moisture in the ground. The HOA says it had to do this because tree roots were causing the pavers to buckle like this and creating a safety hazard.
Well, who's walking there anyway? Nobody's walking there. And no, the bricks weren't lifting up, at least not yet.
The city of Carlsbad signed off on the plan that John Moyo says is clearly a water waster.
It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And I think it's an overall attitude that is really being brought about by these HOAs.
Assemblywoman Lorena Gonzalez has been leading the charge against HOA water waste. She helped change the laws to keep HOAs from fining people for replacing their front lawns with drought-tolerant plants, and stopped HOAs from requiring homeowners pressure wash exterior areas during the drought. Now she's taking aim at HOAs that ban artificial turf. She says even the fact that the Aviara HOA uses reclaimed or purple pipe water doesn't excuse them.
And we're just going to continue to work on these until the HOAs in general are accepting of the fact that we need to be conscientious about water and about the way we live our lives.
The city of Carlsbad sent out a letter that says purple pipe water is exempt from drought regulations and that each gallon of recycled water used means one more gallon of clean drinking water.
So, Allison, is there any proof that the HOA is actually saving water with this new landscaping?
No proof, but they tell me that they're saving, depending on weather conditions, anywhere between 10 and 50% on their water bill for those particular areas. They also say that they're working right now to start establishing new rules for the HOA so that homeowners can have artificial turf in their front yards.
Okay. Lots of new rules going in these days. Yeah. Thanks, Allison, for staying on top of it.